Hello there, 555 here with another BWO Asphalt Legends Unite guide video. In this video, I aim to explain the hidden fake speed that is ubiquitous within the game. Let's begin by observing that fake speed truly exists. We can accomplish this by simply driving the same distance at different but constant speeds, and then comparing the ratio between the speeds against the ratio of the time taken, as speed equals delta distance divided by delta time. Twice as large a speed must equate to half the amount of time taken. Let us divide the displayed speed of Jesko Absolute by that of the Elise. Dividing 539 km per hour by 269 and disregarding decimals past the second digit, we get a quotient of 2. Dividing the times of 4.075 seconds by 2.559 seconds, we however find a quotient of 1.59. We can thus be certain that the display speeds must be inaccurate, and by a significant margin as well. We therefore refer to the speed displayed in-game as fake speed. Unlike in Asphalt 8, fake speed is calculated equally for every car, however it disproportionately affects faster cars. Gameloft implemented the fake speed system likely in an effort to balance the cars. They for example did not want a car of devil speed to complete a lap twice as fast as an Elise could. They however still wanted to make players believe that they were going very quickly or very slowly, to make cars seem more diverse, and to make fast cars sell better than they otherwise would. Now let us take a look at how to calculate the actual speeds of cars. BWO member Bolla managed to isolate what likely is the exact conversion function used in the game. All credits for this function belongs to him. It is a piecewise function consisting of different speed ranges. When fake speed is under or equal to 100, so is the real speed. When fake speed is under or equal to 235, real speed is displayed speed plus 35 divided by 1.35. When fake speed is under or equal to 420, real speed is displayed speed plus 135 divided by 1.85. When fake speed is under or equal to 550, real speed is displayed speed plus 360 divided by 2.6. When fake speed is under or equal to 600, real speed is displayed speed minus 200. Note that fake speed can never be above 600, as the conversion does not allow for it. It is however uncertain if 600, which is 400 km in real speed, is an actual speed limit or just a visual limit for the fake speed conversion. Using this function, we are able to calculate the actual speed of the Jesko Absolute at 539 plus 360 all divided by 2.6, which equates to 345.77 km per hour. We can also calculate the speed of Elise at 269 plus 135 divided by 1.85, which equates to 218.38 km per hour. Now that we have the true speeds of the cars, once more dividing the Jesko speed of 345.77 by the Elise speed of 218.38, we find a ratio of 1.58. This almost perfectly matches the quotient we found when dividing the actual taken times earlier, when we found a quotient of 1.59. Now that we understand how to calculate the real speed of cars, we can take it up a notch by calculating the Nitro and Air Speed of cars, as these are based on real speed and not the displayed speed. Using the real speed, the formulas are as follows. Nitro speed equals 1.03 times the real top speed. Air speed is approximately equal to 1.226 times the real top speed plus 1, or air speed approximately equals 1.19 times nitro speed plus 1. Note that the exact airspeed ratio has thus far been impossible to find, however this estimate is very accurate. Also note that I recommend not to add the plus 1 at the end for any airspeed that is larger than 380, as this provides a more accurate result. Calculating the airspeed or nitro speed is useful for cars that can use perfect nitro boost. You should always use the highest possible nitro boost when dealing with special nitro boost cars. Let us calculate the nitro and airspeed of Hurricane Evo then. The Hurricane's top speed is 344 km per hour. So the real speed is 344 plus 135 divided by 1.85 equals 258.92 km per hour. Calculating the nitro speed is as simple as multiplying this value by 1.03, giving us 266.69 km per hour. The airspeed can then easily be gotten by multiplying this value, the nitro speed, with 1.19, or by multiplying the base speed by 1.226 and then adding 1, which gives us 318.36. These numbers may seem strange, as we know Huracan appears to go 358 km per hour with nitro and 468 km per hour in the air. This is where the real to fake speed conversion comes in. It is essentially the opposite of the previous conversion. When real speed is under or equal to 100, fake speed equals real speed. When real speed is under or equal to 200, fake speed is real speed times 1.35 minus 35. When real speed is under or equal to 300, fake speed is real speed times 1.85 minus 135. When real speed is under or equal to 350, fake speed is real speed times 2.6 minus 360. When real speed is under or equal to 400, fake speed is real speed plus 200. When real speed is larger than 400, fake speed always remains 600, no matter what. Let us use this logic on our previously calculated speed. 266.69 km per hour, the nitro speed, times 1.85 minus 135 gives us a fake nitro speed of 358.4. 318.36 km per hour, the calculated airspeed, times 2.6 minus 360 gives us a fake airspeed of 467.7 km per hour. These values near perfectly match our observed values in-game, namely 358 km per hour nitro and 468 km per hour airspeed. To streamline the process, I've written a simple Java tool that automatically converts and compares fake speed values. So this is the conversion program right here. Make sure you have Java installed if you aim to run this on your PC. It's only going to work with PC, it's not going to work on Android or iOS. And so when you open it up, you can basically just input whatever values you want to compare. So for example, if you input the top speed of Elise and the top speed of Huracan, you can compare them. We will see Elise's actually top speed is only 218 and Huracan's top speed is actually only 258. You can also see their real top speed in meters per second. We can also see their real nitro speeds. So Elise is only going 225 and Huracan is only going 226.69 with nitro. And remember, we calculated this Huracan value earlier, and this is actually how fast it's going. So we were correct. This is the real airspeed of the cars. So the Huracan is going 318. We calculated this earlier, and the Elise is going 269.39. So the fake nitro speed, this is after converting the real speed back into the fake speed. So Elise is going to show up as 282, which is right, and Huracan is going to show up as 358, which is also right. So the real airspeeds, Elise is going to show up as 363 and Huracan is going to show up as 468. This is also correct. So the speeds as percentages, Elise is 84.55% of the Huracan's top speed, the real speeds are, and Huracan is 118.27% of the Elise's top speeds, again the real speeds, not the fake speeds. This shows how many meters you can drive in 10 seconds. This shows how many seconds it takes for a kilometer. This is pretty interesting if you know how long the track is, and if you know how long you're at top speed, you can actually estimate how much faster your car is going to be than another car. So you can calculate, for example, how much is the top speed advantage Jesko has over the Tuatara, for example, going to benefit it. So this is per 10 meters milliseconds. It's the same thing as before, just with smaller units essentially. So this is going to work for any speed. You can, for example, insert the Jesko speed and the Tuatara speed, and you can compare, and you'll see like the Jesko is allegedly 6 km per hour faster, but in reality it's only about 2 km per hour faster, 2.3 km per hour faster. So it's a complete scam if you think that you're actually way faster when you're not. So you can see the speeds are pretty much identical, and obviously the air speeds are exactly identical, so almost no difference there. We can also convert values visually using graphs I've created to convert the values. So this graph converts between the x-axis, which is the fake speed, to the y-axis, which is the real speed. So you can see this is not linear whatsoever, so the faster you're going, the lower your actual real speed is, the more the game is just lying, up until to the top where it just becomes linear again. So the green is essentially the green. This is the function I've shown you earlier. If x is under 100, it's x. If x is under 235, it's x plus 35 divided by 1.35. We've seen this earlier, we've used this. So this is just the chart for this. And this red here, this is the nitro speed. So for every fake speed, this is the nitro speed of that fake speed in real speed, however. And this is for every fake speed, this is the real airspeed. So for example, if we input, let's say the top speed again of the Huracan, just by going x equals 344, we can see where this hits the lines. So we can easily just see, okay, a Huracan's real speed must be 258.9, Huracan's real nitro speed must be 266.7, and Huracan's real airspeed must be about 318.18. Again, these values we've expected. So this graph is essentially the same thing, just flip. Now the real speed is the x-axis and the fake speed is the y-axis. We can see that the faster your real speed becomes, the more inflated your fake speed becomes. We put like a linear chart like just x here. You can see that the fake speed extends way above what you'd usually expect the speed to be. So this works the same. The green is the fake base speed, the red is the fake nitro speed, and the blue is the fake airspeed. So if you just input any value here, like for example, I think Elise is something like 218.3 in real speed, you can see that this is about 268.8 in fake speed, and this is about 280.9 in nitro fake speed. So this matches pretty well the Elise. Obviously the value I've inputted isn't perfect. So this up here is going to be 361.57. This is about the airspeed of the Elise. So this is going to work for any car. So this graph is by far the easiest to understand, because this is the x-axis is real speed and the y-axis is also real speed. So this is obviously the real speed, this is just linear, it's just x. This is the linear speed times 1.03, and this is times 1.225 plus 1. And this up here is without the plus 1, but it doesn't really matter if you do plus 1 or not plus 1. So this works simply. You can just input any value here again. Let's say you input like 335, and we can see again that the real base speed is gonna be 335 because it's linear, it's 1 to 1, and this is going to be 345, so we know that the real nitro speed is going to be 345 kilometers per hour, and because this is again above the cap, we know that the airspeed is going to be above 400 kilometers per hour, so it's going to be 600 in fake speed. So this is what happens when we set the x-axis to be fake speed and the y-axis to also be fake speed. I'm pretty sure it's pretty self-explanatory why you don't want to do any calculations like this. It's horrible. So I strongly recommend you convert things first, but you can use this the same as the other graphs. So this is actually going to be faster. You can just input, for example, the Huracan speed, 344. And you can just, if it doesn't let you, you just go to tools and you just go to intersect and you just make the points manually. So you can just easily compare and see, the Huracan must be going 358 with nitro. The bottom one is the nitro, and you can see that the airspeed must be about 468. So this is the top graph. And this is using again the conversion functions. You have the calculate real and the calculate fake function. Lastly, you may stumble across certain cars that do not line up properly with the calculations I've taught you. One such instance is the 570S, another the electric R. Their air and nitro speeds are higher or lower than we would calculate. This is however not the fault of our method, but because likely Gameloft employees inputted slightly false or outdated stats. The values displayed in the garage are not always identical to those used by the car. In the case of 570S, it is likely a bit faster than 377.2 as is shown in the garage, and electric R is likely a bit slower than 290.5. One car illustrating this nicely is the Veneno. Though it has a top speed of 370.2, its speed in-game is 371. This shows that the top speed stat is actually wrong and is actually too low. That's all you need to know about fake speed in Asphalt Legends Unite. While Gameloft may claim Jesco to be 6 km faster than Tour Terror, it is truly only 2 km per hour faster. Be aware of this and remember to consider the actual speed of cars when comparing them.